Welcome back to Coast Life. I'm your host, Andrea Wilson.
And I am your co-host, Weston Kramer.
That's right. Today we have 3 more beautiful clips for you to show you all of our wonderful things along the coast side.
Definitely.
One of my favorite videos today is about Cameron's Pub and Restaurant.
Yeah.
Better known as the
Disneyland
of beer. It's so cool there. It has like this vibe of a British pub.
Yeah.
It has like 18 drafted beers and like thousands of cans of beers on the wall.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. And there's actually a great music scene there. There's also a good way to spot it is there's a big pumpkin right out front. They got this big, like glass pumpkin thing. It's good for the pumpkin festival and everything like that. But yeah, they've got this great music scene there. So they've got this little like kind of setup in the back where you have, it's a stage. You got live music playing. You got karaoke night. You got open mic night, so you can go check out like all the live artists, all the kind of like local kind of artists that bring their guitars. They can just sing out, do whatever you want. It's great.
That's really, really cool. Cameron's Pub also has like a little edgy history to it. They have like an inn that was built hundreds of years ago. In the Roaring '20s, Al Capone's sister allegedly was involved with this inn. I also know that bootleggers used to keep their inventory there, so a lot of booze went in and out of the inn. And during World War II, the Army had a mess hall there.
All right, so feeding all the soldiers there.
Right.
Definitely. All right. Yeah. So recently, we just there was a local event. Kevin Nova, local artist Kevin Nova, played for 24 hours non-stop.
Wow.
To support, basically to raise money for St. Jude's.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so he started around afternoon one day, went all the way through the night. He had local artists join them. They had some other singers. He played his guitar, was shredding a few times. I went to see him. It was like a lot of fun. A lot of people, were checking it out. But it was 24 hours, so I'm pretty sure he was pretty tired after all that.
That sounds like so much fun. Like 2 a.m. to 2 a.m., that's crazy. Just dancing, singing.
Definitely.
Drinking. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, and you got all the other people joining them as well.
Right. Shout out to St. Jude's. I know that's a great charity to give to. I hope they raised a lot of money for them.
Definitely. I think you did.
The new host of Cameron's Pub and Restaurant is trying to set new traditions there, but he or she is also trying to preserve the history of the pub. I know that they have a 50-room hotel that's about to be attached to the inn.
Yeah. So part of that history also is that once the Hells Angels biker gang kind of stopped by there, and instead of going, maybe just stopping in the parking lot, they went ahead and took themselves, their bikes and all, right into the pub.
What? Inside?
Inside. Yeah.
Can you imagine Hells Angels bikers sitting on their bikes inside the restaurant just eating their food? I bet you they didn't even sit down at the table.
Yeah, they just moved the chairs over.
They're just so edgy and cool.
There you go. Definitely. Yeah.
So cool. It's just a really cool vibe there at Cameron's Pub. I think we can bring our dogs there too.
Yeah, definitely. They've got this really cool small pet section, right? So you can come in, if you want to grab something to eat or grab a drink, you can basically bring your dog along with you.
That'd be really, really cool.
So you and your dog can both be sitting, chowing down.
It makes me want to get a dog just so I can go there and eat with him.
Definitely.
I would eat chicken. I don't know if dogs eat vegetables, but I know they like chicken.
Yeah, mine would be probably just meat, greasy meat, all the good stuff. She loves meat.
All the greasy meat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. It has a real cool. I think that beer is so exotic because there's different types that you can have. There's an orange tasting one or an apple tasting one.
Definitely.
And the fact that they have 18 different beers on draft is very unique. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a huge selection.
Yeah, I don't know any other bar along the coastline that has that many drafts available for you.
Yeah, and you can just look all around and see all the remnants of every you said all those beer cans. There's really a ton of beer cans. They're everywhere. Thousands.
Definitely. Let's take a look at the vibe that we have going on over at Cameron's Pub.
So all musicians are invited to just come down to Cameron's and sit in. I have a drum set, I have a bass amp, I have guitar amps, I have a PA. So all you have to do is bring your guitar, your bass, or your drumsticks, and I got everything set up, and it's just a 24-hour jam. And I love playing with other musicians. So it's a lot of fun. It's a good excuse for me to get to play with a whole bunch of people, and people I don't even know, people who hear about it online or whatever, or on the radio or in the newspaper.
Well, we have karaoke every Saturday and Friday nights, which is really fun because there's always like the old comers that come in and always sing, and then there's like weddings that happen here.
And charity raising, we have typical that's happening every year, raising money for disabilities.
On Thursdays, and then that's, just cool breakout artists singing, and then we have bands sometimes, British bands or any kind of bands, and then we're during the World Cup, we play the soccer games, and sometimes Cameron's makes breakfast, which is pretty cool. That never happens here.
So we have a lot of events, yeah?
What item on the menu would you recommend most?
Fish and chips. I have to. It's fabulous. Our chowder's the best too. We make the best Bloody Marys.
I'm here now. About 6 years ago, I came up with the idea that, well, since my dad gave me music, that was his biggest gift to me, was music and guitar, that I could somehow use that to try to make his death into some kind of a positive thing, to help people somehow. I'm using what my father gave me to help other people who have the same thing that took him away. And so I do it in honor of him. Since I did the first year, my best friend and my grandmother both passed away from cancer. So now I do it in memory of my dad and my best friend and my grandmother. Really had to move. That's why if you leave, I'm on my bended knee. Work don't come.
That would be such a cool place to go to hang out at after a nice day at the beach. I think that it's really cool that Kevin incorporated his family history into that.
Definitely.
So nice. And I want to try some of that clam chowder. Yeah. After surfing at the beach, I really want to try some of that clam chowder. I'm going to go back and try it.
Definitely. It's interesting you mentioned surfing at the beach, right? Because there's actually a lot of other great activities along here.
Right.
Yeah, we're really big on sports. It's a big sports community. So essentially, we have youth leagues for surfing and everything else. We've got basketball, soccer, baseball. We've got pretty much a lot of great sports along the coast here.
Right, and we've had so many wonderful athletes come out of the coast side and Half Moon Bay and things like that. Al Pereira, who was one of the most famous wrestlers from the coast side, he was born and raised here, spent most of his life here on the Bay Area side, and he actually was a two-time winning European heavyweight champion.
Two times.
Not
once.
Two times.
Two times. Yeah. And also we can't forget Jay Moriarty, the youngest person to ever surf Mavericks. Came out of basically Santa Cruz, which is just south. And they actually recently made a movie about him, Chasing Mavericks, which I'm pretty sure starred basically. It had basically two great Hollywood stars in it. Yeah.
That's really cool. And I know a lot of people on the coast side watch that movie because the Mavericks is very important to us over here on the coast side.
Definitely.
Super important.
Drawing lots of crowds.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Yes. Sports and especially surfing are very important over here on the coast side. But sometimes it's really fun to do different things other than just the typical surfing. What I like about California is that nothing is too far.
Definitely. Instead of having the best of kind of two worlds, we pretty much have the best of a lot of different worlds. We've got the beach right along here. We got the coast. So you got that whole scene. Just drive literally less than an hour. You can just go right up to the city, do the cool city life. And you just drive little bit north or a little bit east, and you got the mountain ranges just right along. Just go up the highway there, and it's really cool. You can do some hiking, biking, skiing.
Right. One time, I went up to Mount Diablo. I don't know if you've ever been there.
Yeah.
I literally was at the tippy top of Mount
Cool
Diablo.
spot.
I looked to the left and I could see the ocean, and I looked to the right and I could literally see snow. And it was a beautiful day. It was just the most beautiful thing to me. It made me so proud to be from the coastside and to be from just the Bay Area, period. In the mountains, there's just so much to do, whether it's summer or winter. Like you said, hiking and biking, but there's also yoga. A lot of you don't know there's hot tubs and spas up there in the mountains, so you can go
nice,
there
warm,
for a nice
easy
date.
spots.
You can take your wife there for a nice, wonderful time up there in the mountains.
It's a good spot, yeah. And obviously, we can't forget squaw and some of the, we talked about skiing, but
Right.
you can go skiing, snowboarding,
Right.
Especially even when it's not cold, even in the summertime. You can try biking there. There's just a lot of great trails. And one of the interesting things is, I used to go up skiing, with my family all the time. And it's really nice, but it's funny. Nothing against snowboarders or anything, but I remember just with skiing and snowboarding, my mom used to always be all those snowboarders are always pushing all the stuff, all the powder down the hill, and snowboarding is great.
Right.
Skiing, but it's all great fun, right? But I always just thought that was really funny.
Yeah, I like skiing better than snowboarding as well, only because I just can't get the hang of my legs both being on one board. So shout out to all you snowboarders, even though you're pushing the snow down all the way to the bottom of the hill. We love you guys.
Yeah,
that's a true
it's all
talent.
great. It's all
That's a
fun,
true
right?
talent. I try
that's
to go
the point.
skiing twice a winter with my family. So.
All right, definitely.
Does your mom really know how to ski?
Oh yeah, she's way better than me, right? So we're doing we got she loves the moguls, right? So we're doing the moguls, and I'm not good enough, really. I'm pretty good, but I'm not that good, right? And she's just shooting down the moguls, going like that. I'm the one who gets a few and then plump, just plumps right into the powder.
That is funny. I'm
Yeah.
in between. I'm not plumping, but I'm not going really fast. My mom falls all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. So
All right.
she kind of just sticks to the sleds where she just sits down on the snow on the hills.
So you're the speed demon.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother's the speed demon.
Yeah,
He likes to go fast.
I like it a lot.
Definitely.
We should take a look at surfing. I'm sorry, not surfing. We're gonna take a look at what skiing is like in California.
Definitely.
Can I see the snot in your nose? Lucas, control your speed. That's a little fast. Woo! Control the speed. Again. Oh, that was awesome. Woo! You're just a maniac.
Oh my gosh, that
Yeah.
video was awesome. Did you see that little kid in the beginning?
Yeah, he was shredding.
He like went down the steps into the snow. I would have fallen.
He was the speed demon of that family.
He really
That's
was.
very clear.
He
yeah.
controlled the speed. That's what his dad was saying. Control the speed.
Control the speed.
Other than just like recreational things like that, along the coastside, we're very serious about like service and philanthropology. Our cities like Pacifica, Montera, Half Moon Bay, we're all so serious about education, culture, community, keeping the history of our area, and just protecting our environment.
Definitely, yeah. And just recently we got a chance to check out the, make sure I'm pronouncing this name right. Yeah, Sri Chinmoy.
Sri Chinmoy.
If it's wrong, please correct me.
The oneness.
Yeah, and it's the Sri Chinmoy Oneness Home Peace Run. Yeah. So it's basically a global relay where it happens annually, and it's promoting international friendship, understanding, and peace.
Okay.
Yeah, and basically you've got millions of people doing it from over 100 different nations.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It was founded in 1987. And it basically is a race that passed down like a baton and a relay, and these are both symbols, or I'm sorry, not a baton, a torch. And these are both symbols of just
A fiery baton.
A fiery baton, he said.
Yeah.
These are just symbols of hopes and dreams that, like, for a better future, or a brighter future, and things like that. They don't try to raise any type of money for this run. They just basically want to create community and happiness and peace within our community.
Yeah.
Keep us one.
And to be honest, I love that. Just like, because there's a lot of kind of majorly sort of like dividing stuff going on recently. It's nice to like have an event that's just solely focused on making people come together with camaraderie and community. I think that's great.
Right.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part about this race, because unity within our community is so important right now. I know that like we're like preserving the water and things like that.
Definitely.
But just stepping out and like meeting other people from the coastside, like going outside of my circle and actually connecting with other people from the coastside was so beautiful.
Definitely.
I've never done that before.
Yeah, stepping outside your front door and just going out to greet. So it's a great way to do that. Definitely, you could definitely go out and meet some new people you haven't seen before. Have a good time. Like that's definitely what I enjoyed. I enjoyed going out, making some new friends, and also getting some good exercise.
Right. I got a D every year in PE. So I didn't participate in the run this year, but I'm gonna really try next year to do better and to train, right?
Definitely.
Train for this race. You really do need to train. It's not a competition, but you do want to do good in it.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna maybe, work up, some steam here for next year. Maybe try the, I guess it's the 10 kilometer.
Yeah, that's really, really long.
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
But it's not a race, it's a marathon.
Exactly.
I think that's what the saying is. So we don't have to like run super fast. We can just like chill and jog.
Definitely,
and skip the way through
and the whole
10
point.
kilometers.
Yeah, you got it. It's 10 kilometer. Yeah, it's a 10 kilometer, marathon. But the whole point, you don't have to be competitive, right? Because that's like the great thing about it. It's about camaraderie. So it's about meeting people and just going out, doing the run, having some fun, right?
I've never really like seen anything like this. I know that we have Relay for Life along the coastside all the time, but just for these group of people from the coastside to have something like this for us, it's really beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice really to see people connecting.
Like I said, I might do it next year, but let's take a look at this year's festivities.
Definitely.
The Peace Run is a global torch relay that goes all around the world, sharing the message that peace starts inside the heart of each person. It was founded by Sri Chinmoy back in 1987, so next year we'll be celebrating our 30th anniversary. And we run with this torch, which Tegan is holding here. It represents humanity's hopes and dreams for peace. And as we pass the torch from person to person, then we feel that we're helping to share the message that each one of us can help to make the world a more peaceful place.
Basically, they just came from all around the world, and they came here to Pacifica and gave us a presentation about what they do and how it got started and why they do it.
Well, we did some singing, we learned some new dances and songs, and we got to run around with the torch.
I think something that is very important that we're trying to convey through the Peace Run is that peace is something that belongs to each one of us, and we shouldn't determine the condition of peace by institutions, by just doing it by little actions like running and sharing with each other and just being kind to each other. And that's the most important thing that we're trying to
we're not coming to teach anybody what peace is, but really give people the opportunity to express the love of peace that they all have within themselves. And children are our favourite people to share the message with, because children know what peace is and they're the future and they inspire us.
I think it's so cool that they don't try to teach people what peace is during this peace run, because everybody has their own like idea of what peace truly is. What is peace to you?
What is peace to me? That's a big question.
Just
you know, it's being kind. It's being generous to everyone else.
Right.
You know, and I honestly think, yeah, I know I already stated this, but honestly, it's it's great to see an event that they're not raising money for anything. They're just going straight at. It's just that we want to show people how let's have a bunch of people come together, right? And let's just express kind of community, a sense of peace and community. I think that's great.
Peace to me is like serenity, just like a quiet atmosphere, kind of like going up into the mountains, like around the skiing areas, things like that. Peace to me is like laughing with your family.
Yeah.
So I just envision going next year to this race like with all of my family and like really trying to make it through it.
Definitely.
Shout out to all you guys doing that piece right there. You guys are beautiful.
Yeah, definitely. Probably got a lot of families. There you go.
I wonder if like anybody at the peace run, like if we ever seen them up there at the slopes, because I know that's something that we all do.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Here.
all the families together.
Yeah, yeah. Some of my favorite memories about skiing out here. Let me think. One time we had a snowball fight and my mom actually she hit my dad with like a little cute snowball, and then like he came back at her with this big old.
He had the big clod.
Like it was like an ice ball. You know how like sometimes people get an ice ball? And she just like got super mad, but it was like really funny to me. So
Definitely.
They weren't at peace then, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, like probably one of my favorite like skiing experiences. Not favorite, but like just a funny one. Is there was this big bowl and there was this little jump kind of near this big bowl, but it was because there was these trees sticking out and they were kind of like hanging over the bowl.
Oh wow!
Right, there was tiny trees, right? And so we were jumping off, right? Me and my brother, and then basically I think my dad comes along, right? And I feel bad for him. It was just an interesting moment. And he accidentally clipped one of his skis on the tree, and he went straight up the tree. Yeah, and just whoop.
That's crazy. I wonder if that family that was skiing over.
I wonder if they've had any wacky experiences.
I wonder if they had any experiences. You should hit us on our Facebook and like let us know if you guys had any crazy skiing experiences.
Definitely.
That'd be cool.
I mean, I've had my fair share of crashes too.
I remember you saying that Kevin with the Cameron's Pub and Restaurant was your friend.
Oh yeah, I mean, I knew him. He's he does a lot of great work for the community. Like he's a really cool guy. But yeah, it was really interesting to see him like just jamming on his guitar. It seems like he really enjoys it, and that's always great. He's just strumming away. And
if he has another concert, please let us know, because I want to come. Like I want to rock out with you 24
Definitely.
hours. Like I would call off of work, everything. I just want to rock out for 24 hours, and it's
sure.
for a good cause, for St. Jude's, right?
Yeah, and he did like all different types of music too.
Right,
so
right.
he was doing everything from kind of like kind of coastal songs to just like Nirvana to like he was doing everything.
That's really cool. That's really cool. They also have what was it? Karaoke. Karaoke is so fun.
So if you want to walk up there and express your beautiful voices,
I would do like a Destiny's Child. Everybody loves Destiny's Child, right?
There you go.
Do you know Destiny's
sure.
Child song?
I do know Destiny's Child. Yeah.
We can do that next time.
All right. Yeah, definitely. Come next time to see us sing Destiny's Child. For sure.
Well, that's pretty much all we have here.
Yeah, that's our show.
At the Coast Life. We appreciate you guys coming back. Don't forget to message us on Facebook. We love you guys. We want to hear what you think about all these wonderful videos. Cameron's Pub and Restaurant, thank you so much for letting us come and interview you guys.
And all those you're watching, don't forget to check Cameron's Pub out.
Right. Yeah. Don't forget to go down there. When was it? I think it was Wednesdays was karaoke.
Yeah.
And Thursdays was open mic night. I'm sorry.
Don't quote us on that.
I'm sorry if I'm wrong. You can just
check it out.
Watch the video.
All the more reason to go check it out.
Right.
You can go see what days they've got all sorts of different things.
All the thousands of cans.
And I forgot to mention there's a fun little pinball machine, old arcade. Yeah.
We'll see you later.
Definitely.
Thanks for coming to see Coastside.
Thanks for checking us out.